Yo. Yo. Yeah. I trying to get cars today.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. It's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. It's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got
Should I buy Kyle Tucker or buy 50 packs?
Talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick.
Josh, you hear me? Should I buy Kyle Tucker or buy 50 packs?
Looking for a place to be, so let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was
Because I'm like thinking like maybe I could get more cars in the 50 pack and then just sell it and get Kyle Tucker and maybe something else.
said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and burials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry.
Yeah, I'll buy a 50 pack.
I weigh 120 pounds now.
Let's see what I got in the chase pack.
I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about.
got Gunnar Henderson. It's 25,000.
I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. Kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and stay with me. Looking for a place to be, so let's kick. And push. Before he knew he had a crew, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks, they would push.
This nigga Shane finally got the game.
Wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than leaving. They said,
Well, I hope so.
route they used to escape.
I got it for his birthday, so I hope he did.
Out there, place with stairs, any good rhymes, the world was theirs. And they fought with tape until the cops came and said, there's no skating here.
Y'all been winning tonight? Cause yesterday was fucking ugly.
And the way they roll, just runs without a place to go, and so they push, kick, push, kick.
Josh, I got a back in blood.
So come roll with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be, so let's kick, and push, and goose. Swing it.
This nigga's probably sick to his stomach. Shit, these players. Crazy. This shit crazy. Sorriest cards ever. Damn. They don't want me to win. Josh was covering for women's basketball today. I took NC yesterday. Good fucking money. I need the for sure women's covers. gotta chase. Nigga, I'm gonna break this fucking thing. This shit crazy. I didn't get nothing and nothing. All I got was that Gunnar Henderson. That shit crazy. This nigga said I didn't get nobody. Shit, this shit crazy. $25. Not even that much. After that, I got 2,000. Shit crazy. Saul Gunnarsson.
From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah, to make another mob, they change another god, an angel from the Lord, in ceremonial garb, the big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerged over the odds, the victorious odds, the talent.
I'm just trying to sell something else to get Kyle Tucker. Shit, about that nigga. God damn it. Dang, Mason Miller, 32,000? Williams? What's the money line? So Baylor. Oh, so Baylor and UCLA. Alright, I'm enjoying. I don't have enough to sell. I'm sick. I'm sick. What's so good?
another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road, 'cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud, screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces, stop my life when you need it, say you blame me for everything when you leave it. I'm still getting these concussions, throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. I'm still getting these concussions, throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder.
What y'all coming with? Yeah, second babe. God damn, this nigga got Otani. I'm so sad. It's so sad. Niggas got players. Second base, left field, Mike Wright, third. This nigga could play only third. Nah, I'm gonna just go right, cause Mike can play center, right?
I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive. I dive deep in the
I'll just play Vladdy.
You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive. I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap. Got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars. Got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars. Still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the young, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it. It's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend. I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive. I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive. I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you living everything you thought about.
So
No
sad.
single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raise their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys, Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I'll be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. We have sex in some dirty vans, blowing bands out, but I'm still. That's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. Winds blow. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. Winds poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Moon going up against Baton Rouge. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Inside.
That's in, ball.
And we're underway from Fenway.
Oh my God.
On a line, base hit.
Scary ass nigga.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Francisco Lindor now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 down.
That's the ball.
Marte gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Struck him out swinging. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Come on, Jose.
Man, at
Blast
first,
this
one
out
away.
the fucking pork.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. And a pitch. And now the count is
down.
even.
Drop,
Base
drop,
hit,
come
left
on.
center field.
Good shit.
Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto really on his horse for it. 2 down. So now here's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh my
Swing
God.
and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field.
Just
Soto makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway Park, at the plate, Terry Pendleton. Foul ball there. That to right. Trout makes the catch, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Lindor whips it across. 2 out. Juan Soto now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And out of here, he deposits that one into the monster seats. A shot to the opposite field. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Next to hit, Gary Sheffield. On the ground. And foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the line.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, 2nd inning set to go. And now batting Mike Trout. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one's in there. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Anthony settles under it and makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. And a good eye there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Count's full.
Oh, my God.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Fenway. Leading off, Roman Anthony. Buchholz back to work.
Oh, shit.
Base knock
That's my
right
fault.
field. And a good start to the inning.
I didn't even pitch right there.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle.
I thought we had
Those
another
are the
bat.
ones where you got to make them pay.
Manny Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I'll send the tags. That's my fault.
Inside, ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that's way high. 3-0.
Ooh.
And that one got a piece of him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Now here is Barry Larkin. And that one clips the corner. Yeah, that's fouled off. Anthony, the lead runner at second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. This one high in the air to left center. Carter in and to his right. Puts it away for the out. Nick Kurtz digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. The relay throw. Here's the catcher to hit, Ethan Salas. Just missed. On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. That's the third out. On to the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 150
to second, that's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. First offering, and it just misses. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a ball and 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Carter. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hit in the air, center field. Ramirez brings it in for the third out. Back in Boston as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's Jose Ramirez. First pitch is in the dirt. Larkin sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Now the batter now, Manny Ramirez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Outside low, 2 balls and a strike. That one almost got him.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and they don't get an out on the play. Next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. Flied to right his first time. Soto makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Trout stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Trout swings and connects. Deep left field. And it bangs off the monster. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ramirez on third. Trout on at first with 2 down. To the right side, and that one handled. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom 4, and now Gary Sheffield.
Where do you get this pitcher
Well,
at,
he got
Josh?
challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Sheffield, 38 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Foul ball.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Popped up. Kurtz gets under it. He's got it. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Barry Larkin. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. New inning getting started, and now Mike Piazza. Crochet back to work. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Kurtz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's inside, and the count even 1-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, into the monster seats and gone, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte, 1 for 2.
Marte.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out. Base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. Lindor retired. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Get out of town. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-1. Ethan Salas, the next to hit, grounded out to short in his first trip. That one ran inside, almost got him. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Carter under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. In there safely.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Anthony in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one the other way. Lindor.
The crazy one was you, Josh.
First inning ends.
The crazy one was that Manny missed it.
6. Here's the third baseman.
He's like, that one was insanity. I'm like, wow.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit.
Oh, my niggas don't want me to win.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throws to first in time. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. This to third, Pendleton.
Jesus Christ.
Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. 3. Back here at Fenway Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. There's a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college.
What was it like
for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Trout tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trout is there. And that'll do it. Back inside Fenway Park, top of inning number 7. Here's Mike Trout.
Good dogs. Smack.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. See
Trouty.
you later. And they close the gap.
That's a real Trout homer.
It's 4-2.
Nobody on the bases.
So up next, Evan Carter. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Davis, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Nobody on. Nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Mike Piazza now at the plate. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Could be extra bases. Around first and
This
hustling
nigga
for second.
Piazza slow than a
The
motherfucker, dog.
relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Anthony on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Out in front and foul to the left side. The tying run at the plate. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Piazza stands at second with 2 gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Boston, here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fastball is outside. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. Terry Pendleton digs in now. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. Pitch in the dirt.
That's down.
1-0. Fought off foul. Here's a rocket out to left. Ramirez makes the grab. And that is... We go to the 8th. And now here is Francisco Lindor. Davis back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that
1 and
skips
1.
in the dirt. Smoked on the ground a second. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ramirez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now you get to this
2-0
part of the
the count.
order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's even up. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Back now at Fenway, bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. And look out. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. Fastball is outside. Just missed. He was late there. Strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner takes off. Slice down the right side. And that ends the inning. We go to the 9th. Now it's the DH. Vladimir Guerrero. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh my God, just under it.
Anthony
What you
makes
say,
the
Mama?
catch, 1 down.
Who's that mine?
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order.
Oh, because Daddy was gonna eat him last
In
night.
the
but
first strike,
I
it's
fell
0-1.
asleep.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas
What?
these days. I never would have had a chance.
0-2.
They're mine.
That one
That's
misses.
the ball.
1-2 to count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well
Girl.
right now.
Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So they're down to their final out. Evan Carter, the next to hit. First pitch
No, that's out.
misses. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an
1-1.
hour. Late with the swing there.
Bringing the cheese on that
1-2.
one.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Jeez, in the chat. Yeah. I only got 1 hit.
allergic to the bad mind. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sitting. Observation, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to the. See the liar.
Alright, then.
See I pull up with a man. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me?
Yeah.
I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second.
Down the right.
Body they run when I sneeze. Allergic, allergic.
Man, I don't have Kyle Tucker. Shit looks annoying.
Allergic, 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 allergic. Mama business like I'm allergic.
Yeah, we sold on that. Yeah, I kept him top fives, but or grounders, but after I gave up that homer, that last little weak ball that got through, that's what cost us. Like, because they got 2 runs off of that. Oh man, that shit was crazy. Who you coming with? So you got second base, left field, you got shortstop, you got right field. Damn, I'm right. Offer won't move over anymore, guy. Oh, it's working. Shit, well, it's working. God damn, why won't let me switch over? This shit crazy. Oh, there we go. You can play third. I'm gonna go pee real quick, Josh.
And we welcome you to Laughing Mountain Park. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Moon taking on New York. First pitch coming your way next.
Yup. Third. Where'd you put on
And
that?
now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Meyer to first, and a quick out, number one. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gonna count 1 and 2. One out,
ball,
base is
2
empty.
strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dominguez. Long run into the gap. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Makes the grab, and that's...
Do you still cry?
And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Snell measures 6 feet 4 inches.
0-1.
He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Marte whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Off
Just
the plate, ball 1.
missed.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
Marte throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Samuel Basallo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Snell is tall, he can throw heat, and he's the type of pitcher that loves to throw his best stuff as much as possible, which includes a nasty
I got
curveball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base
1
is
ball,
empty.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 and 2. And a base hit into right. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat. And no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make the play on.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Marcelo Meyer. Jenkins. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
There we go.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swing and a foul out of play. No score here in the second. Ground ball could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Damn, I thought Vladdy low-key got there.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings and hits one in the air.
I did. I was trying.
Reaching down, makes
It
the
wasn't
catch.
going. I'm pressing left trigger.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman.
That's how you score,
Carson
right?
Williams. Late swing fouled off.
Yeah.
Carroll has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Gets him to chase after that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The pitch. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Oh, I fucked that up.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is in there, called strike three. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Ball one, no strikes. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Gordon snags it, and that is... Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Now here is Nick Kurtz. Ground ball right side, Williams. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Alex Gordon now at the plate. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1-1.
In the air, center field. Anthony under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball one there.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Jenkins under this one. He's got it. And that is
That's
out
how
number
it was last game. I don't know, bro.
set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Alex Verdugo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That one to first, Kurtz. And he handles it himself for the out. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. And that one fouled off. Grounds one to short. Lindor. He is safe, and
Wow.
that was bang, bang at first.
Why he take so long to throw it?
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Gordon stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Walker Jenkins will hit next. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Snell makes the catch. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Here's Francisco Lindor. Arrieta back to work.
There we go.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
I'm all on
straight
that
up with
pitch.
the
Oh
real-time
my God.
swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a
This
ground
game
ball base
fucking
hit right
sorry,
field.
dog.
Off balance
Look at
speed,
that,
there's
Josh.
1, and that's 2.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time.
I can't
pitching
make it
to reduce
up.
the double
Good
play.
hit right on
Erase
the
what
ball.
could have been the go-ahead run.
Oh no, dog. Bad
And
guy,
that's
stop
pushed
fucking with
foul
me,
off to the
baby.
left and out of play. 2 outs. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field
There we
line.
go.
Way back there. Come on. He doinks it off the foul pole. A laser to left.
There we go.
And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away.
See ya.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. They do it
See
again.
him later.
Back-to-back homers.
Well,
And they
tied.
take one on the board. It's 2-0. This is Corbin Carroll, and he lays down a bunt. Williams. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So a man at first. Mike Piazza. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. He's safe. And that's a stolen
pitch,
base.
2.5
Not even
and threw me.
close. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4.
Oh my God.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there.
No way.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Josh, perfect. All on the ball, dog.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Samuel Basallo. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh no. He caught that.
Guerrero ranging back on it. Out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Carson Williams. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
0-2 is the count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Meyer now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's
These
the
hitters have
count.
been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Just missed. Runner at second, two down. That's off the inside
That's
corner.
inside.
Ball two.
Straight this now. Come on.
Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Well, these
0-1's the
guys
count.
doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers
drop,
back that
drop,
up. They have
drop,
yet to
drop,
strike out,
drop.
and they're
Let's
averaging
go.
more than a hit per inning.
A dive, and he
triple.
can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now a relay to
go.
third.
Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
And it's 1-1.
Hit me all in the shoulder.
Breaking
Ball
ball
two.
misses down and away. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's
That's
Baby.
towards
Oh,
center.
baby.
Anthony.
Nah, I'll take it.
And it's caught for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. And that one pulled foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play. So two down now. And here is Francisco Lindor.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the DH, Alex Verdugo. Foul ball there.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. That's out number two. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Tough
0-1's
spot
the
right
count.
here. Quick inning, 2 quick outs. You got to be patient, but you also have to be somewhat aggressive to not miss your pitch early in the count.
Lindor. And makes the grab. And that is. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. They say you win.
0-1.
That one fouled off.
Let's go.
Swing and a base hit.
Should be a dot ball.
Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Up the middle, Meyer. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Vladimir Guerrero, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. To third, Gordon. And Vladdy is set down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Bunting for a hit. Gordon. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done. Bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Hammers that one.
Go foul.
Curling down the line and foul.
Thank God.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
In the air, left side. Ramirez makes the grab, one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Samuel Basallo. And there's a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1. Carroll hustling after it. Can't get their base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Carson Williams getting ready to hit. That one not close. And that's ball 1. And another ball with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Guerrero hustling after it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Schultz back to work. Lifted in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Nick Kurtz will hit next. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. That one lifted to left. Dominguez snags it for the 2nd out. 2 out, space is empty. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Filthy
0-1's the count.
changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 0-2. That one
0-1.
missed.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line.
Good hit.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. So runner at second, 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1.
Gordon at second with 2 down. And a base hit.
Oh,
Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Look like it. Sick. Sick. Yeah, somebody probably got kicked. What? We lost. What? How we lose? This game crazy, dog. It's fucking garbage. Alright, dude.
For your company, my sugar. It's like you only come around for me.
Word.
reflejan tu mirada. La noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation. I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake. Cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist, as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasize. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin, love. My happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked at her the way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell. Residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis, but now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? Turn talk to me. A bird was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One plastic taking my coat from me. I blast it, throw it. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guava ease. Baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I sip all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the spot on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe got me a whole tribe. The world with no mama, then find something that I can down. Bad do what I say, like my name was Simon, y'all. Netflix, fuck out. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trip, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country, then Kool-Aid and bags of hot